Hello everybody, how y'all doing today? Jay here with today's fitness and video vlog. Today's topic of discussion will be the continuation of the food experiment that I did yesterday. Now, yesterday's vlog ran on a little bit long, so I'm going to try to shorten this just a little bit for y'all viewing pleasure. Alright? So, yesterday when I went to the gym, I was conducting an experiment on how food actually affects your workout, body, mentality, etc., so on and so forth. Well, the parameters of that experiment did not go through as planned because I did not control the amount of time that I went working out and the type of workout. I just did it really fast at very high intensity. And I'm going to show you the results for that in a little bit. But I do realize that because of the lack of the food intake yesterday, i.e. I only had a burrito and something small to drink before. I think it was, I forgot what kind of juice it was, but I had juice. It was a mixture of like cranberry and grape, maybe cranberry, grape, apple. So I had cranberry grape. I had fruit juice before, and then I had a burrito, and a couple hours later I went to work out. And even though yesterday was kind of a tiring day, I mean, holy cow, was it tiring! I actually did pretty well. I hit the floor running, and the reason why I didn't work out that long was because I worked out with a friend, and I usually don't get to go with friends. I try to drag them along to, my workout excursions, but none of them usually come because they're just busy. They have a lot of stuff going on. So whenever I get to work out with a friend, I instantly turn down the workout meter to more intensity, less time. So yesterday was an example of that. Yesterday, I actually went on the elliptical for about 26 minutes instead of an hour and 5. And then we hit and did the circuit training for about 30 minutes. And I did 2 sets of everything, and then the last part of the circuit training, I did 4 irrelevant exercises with the weights. And then we just left. I didn't have any cardio cool down that I usually have, and so on and so forth. And even though that was the case, we actually stayed about for a little bit longer than an hour. So I was pretty proud of myself, and I was pretty happy that I was able to work out with a friend, because it's always fun and better working out with a friend, right? So here are the results of the experiment. Remember, only had a burrito and fruit juice before, a couple hours before. And I actually destroyed my body in the workout. Like, once it hit the 3-minute mark for the cardio, I poured on the intensity. I went from 3.5, 4 miles an hour to 10.9, 11 miles an hour, something like that. And I maintained it for about 45 seconds, and I was like wiped for the rest of the time on the cardio machine. So, long story short, super high intensity for me yesterday, and it actually turned out to be pretty good because the amount of time I spent on the machine was less, but I actually felt better. So today the experiment would be, would that have the same effect if I didn't go for the full hour, but for something like 45 minutes instead, because I want to keep up that type of intensity while doing the workout, because I'm going to be honest, I do feel bad. I don't take the calories burned on those machines as accurate readings as anyway, but I do feel bad that I only worked about half as hard as I do any other day. So I worked out for about 26 minutes, burned 500 calories on that machine, but normally I would go for an hour and 5 minutes and I burned 1,180 calories a round. So now that there's a 700 calorie deficiency about, I'm just like, oh. However, the silver lining of this cloud is, I don't know what it was about the super high intensity workout, but I actually felt like I lost weight yesterday, even though the time was a little shorter. So maybe I'm thinking about kicking up the intensity and working out a little less. I know that sounds ridiculous to me, but maybe I'll try to do that. And we'll see the results within the next month. Remember, I've done this for about 2 months and a couple of days now. 2 months and 10 days, about 2 months and 13 days, which is okay. The results are coming and going, but I feel like it's still piling on. I mean, from 265 to 230 something, or about 230 the first month, and the second month was the second month was only about 10 pounds of loss, I believe. I don't know, because I think I've been staying around this area for a while. Right now, after yesterday's intense workout, I'm actually not 365 to 335, so about 30 pounds first month. And then second month was about 335 to 325. And then this month I actually gained back a couple of pounds, and then I lost them. So I'm about 323 right now. Over the last 2.5 months, that was a pretty intense workout, right? Workout routine. So I don't know how it's going to be. All I know is muscles are actually setting in, and I can't really see them yet. I could feel a little bit different. I could lift a little bit heavier, consistently at least. And I feel a little bit better. So I hope that this trend continues, because, like I said, I just came back from the doctor yesterday, and I figured out that I had high blood pressure, even though I've been regulating for the last 2.5 months. So that's kind of scary. Note that it wasn't as high as it was before, but that's still very scary, because back then, if my blood pressure shot up just a little bit, all right, work out for 2 weeks, down. So this is just a sign of you growing up, growing older, and needing to maintain the focus on this body, right? So, I'm pretty sure I'm still going to try the medium intensity exercises for the duration of this month. So I know that I have second month didn't work because second month was just low intensity and low impact, and not much going on. It is at the beginning of the third month that I added kettlebell swings and different weight exercises, and really pushing it harder with the weights. So I do see the results from that. As for the weight loss and everything, it hasn't been much. So I'll try to see if I could kick it up a notch in the next 15 days to go down to, I would say, to lose another 5 pounds at least. So I'll be somewhere about 320, about 320, right under 320. 315 to 320 is a good goal. So yeah, that's what I aim to do. And I really dislike that, this rapid weight loss is not happening rapidly enough. But I do love my food, and I do love my going out with my friends and stuff like that. So, you have to live a little bit. When you go out, don't always eat all the fries and the burgers and stuff, but, just pace yourself. That's the most important thing. And also, most important part is don't drink 6 sodas when you're out there. Because we all know some people do that. That's crazy. I usually go for a refill 2 or maybe 3 refills. So 4 in all, and that's a lot, right? But I always drink a lot of liquid. If it's not that, then I'm gonna drink 5 or 6 cups of water anyway when I do go out. So hydration is very important to me. So yeah, the results of the whole experiment were A, food doesn't matter much, but B, which was more interesting, was I think your body works out better with just the right amount of food. And if your body is in tune with you know how the theory says that there's a theory that says that depending on the type of body, you're gonna want to eat about 6 to 7 small meals a day, like maybe 3 to 6 small meals a day, just so you can have enough energy throughout your body to maintain a consistent level. Well, adapting that to your workout and fitness routine and everything, in order for you to reach the pinnacle of your fitness level, your body has to be ready to expel energy at any time during the day. So you could be working out at the morning, afternoon, or evening. It doesn't matter where or when you work out or how you work out, your body has to have enough energy to do that and then get through the rest of your day. That is a really good measure of how fit and how effective your health and body would be. And I do believe that if you are aiming to lose weight and become stronger, you should be able to do that. Like, not lift 1,000 pounds within a minute, right? But consistently lift about 50 pounds throughout the day without getting tired. That's major, major improvement. So that's what I'm aiming for. Being able to like do exercises 2 or 3 times during the day and then get through the day without having too much trouble at all. I will say though, after the high intensity workout of yesterday, I was just like, oh, I understand that, you know, the breathing, the difficulty breathing came from the lack of, I don't know what it was, but it came from working out too hard, basically. And I was just like, wow, I see. So that means that my body was really struggling when I was feeling sick earlier. And I just pushed past it, which is kind of dangerous, and I didn't know about that. So don't be dumb. Listen to your body. And I did listen to my body. That's why nothing happened that crazy. So because when I didn't feel good, even though I was pushing it, I was just like, okay, well, I need to push it a little bit less and slow down the pace a little bit, but make it seem like my body is still working out and all that other stuff. And it worked. So for the past couple of days, I still have dropped pounds. Like, I'm literally 323 right now. So we'll continue to see how the progress goes. So today's lesson would be try to do experiments at probably 3 to 4 weeks at a time, because your body will go into a habit, will form a habit in around 21 days. So if you're able to switch it up every 21 days, your body will be not bored of the exercise, will not super spot train a certain area, and you'll have overall fitness. But if you really want to spot train a certain area, just make sure you pump that iron the same way every day, always. Oh yeah. Alright. So much for my bad whatever impression. Wrestler, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage, whatever. Alright, thank you all for watching. Until next time, keep on being positive and awesome. And remember to have a little fun. And I'll see you during the next video.